Hi Taurus, how are you? Welcome to my channel. So this will be your July reading. I know I'm a little bit late with them, but I think you can still get a lot out of it. So follow along. I think we might have some really good messages for you here. What I'm going to do, the way the reading is going to go is going to be 2 rows, one for the first part of the month, one for the second part of the month. And I will also pull one oracle card for your love life specifically as an additional message. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, wow. Okay, we're starting strong with the Death card. So there's major changes. You're already starting the month with some big changes. Now maybe you are going to feel that they were unjust, but hey, that might bring a new love in you. You having just major arcana cards. Wow. Oh my God, Taurus. This is just insane. This so many major arcana cards. So this is going to be a very impactful month for you, Taurus. Right from the get-go, I have to say. You have the Death. You start with a major change, a major transformation, a major shift in your energy, in your environment. You could be moving, you could be letting something go, you could have quitting a job, or maybe it just came suddenly to you. Maybe some or letting go, being let go from your work. It could all, and then you feel like that's the injustice of it, but there is the silver lining for all of you. You will see that silver lining. It's like, yes, it happened, and now I have to deal with it, but now it's going to make you, put you in this position of looking at the situation, kind of weighing it out. Okay, so where did I go wrong? Where did they go wrong? So what happened? For some of you too, it could be a relationship. Maybe it's just a major shift in the relationship. Maybe you're moving in together. It could be that, and then maybe with the justice, you're trying to sign a lease or something like that. It's just not happening, or maybe you're not finding something. For others of you, you might be actually getting a divorce for another relationship that might have already kind of lingering before the divorce. So it might have been that too. But also with the Justice reverse and the Death card, the other thing that really comes to mind is that whatever this change, I think for most of you, you really felt that you were mistreated, and this was not a really fair change. It was not in your favor. Something that happened, something that got shifted and transformed, was something that you feel that was not beneficial for you. But hey, you know what? I think give it a couple more days, and then you're gonna see oh my God, this is actually my favor. This is actually what I wanted. There will be this new beginning. There will be new offers. There will be new suitors. There will be new dates. So if this has to do with a divorce, or if this is a breakup, know that there is something else coming in really soon. But one thing to really point out here is that the Chariot is in reverse. So meaning it's, don't rush things. Don't rush, because we have the Mercury retrograde, and then kind of said that with the Capricorns too, where it's because they have the Ace of Cups as well around the same time. Mercury goes in retrograde from the 7th till the end of the month. So this is a time where if things get foggy, there is delays, miscommunication, misunderstandings. People don't really, sometimes they don't say what they mean, and they don't mean what they say, right? So I think there's a big potential for somebody to kind of come out of the woodwork and then, profess their love to you. But then by the end of the month, it's kind of really not exactly what they were, so there's that risk. So that's why with the Chariot here, I think it really asks you to slow down and not really go right head on into a new relationship. Test it a little bit, give it a little bit of time, and really get to know the person, because you will have options and you will have choices. You know what I mean? And then there's definitely with this sword, it kind of makes me think that for some of you, there's going to be a big distance. Maybe it's a long distance relationship. Maybe it's something that's been going on for a long time. Maybe a couple of months even. But in any case, I feel like there's some sort of a distance between, an actual physical distance between you and the other person, that might make it a little bit harder for you guys to really, have maybe start on a stable footing. maybe there's just too many things to iron out, or maybe too many things to discuss and to talk about. Now, if this is work related, I think for some of you, you will find that again, either you're letting go or you're quitting a job and you're getting a severance pay and you feel it's unjust, right? But nonetheless, you will find that there is other options coming. You will have options for interviews and something that you're actually more passionate about, and something that it's more fulfilling in the line of work that you're doing or that you want to be doing. So, but that might require maybe a little travel, maybe for you to be a little bit more, I wouldn't say pushy, that's not the word, but maybe for you to be a little bit more either aggressive or on the other spectrum where you have to not be so pushy, so kind of let it go, because again, Mercury retrograde, so you have to be patient with people. You have to trust the process and let things happen as they are, because you will be part of that the candidates that will be selected for the final interview. So really know that you will have options, and there are options coming. It's just a little bit more being patient about them and being patient on how you approach things, because again, emails get lost, so there's nothing wrong in reaching out a couple of days if you don't hear an email, but don't go do it too much, because you don't want to come across as somebody that's very pushy, right? But there is a potential for a job that is more fulfilling than what you had before. And then really crowning or ending the month is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse for me can go both ways. So again, for some of you that you're letting go like here of a relationship and you're starting a new one, by the end of the month, you're really committed in that relationship, because the Queen of Pentacles, when it's an upright, it's the single person doing whatever she wants. She's in power. She has money. She can afford it, whatever she wants. So she's the queen. Now, when it's in reversed, I think, and this is more for some of you, this is going to be more getting into a committed relationship. But really, it's like either moving in together or talking about moving in together, or maybe really starting like a family of some sort, being like maybe getting a pet, or maybe getting, I don't know, a house even, I dare say it. And for others of you, if it's work related, I think this will be more about, because you're going to be part of like a few candidates for the interviews, you're going to be feeling a little stressed about your financial situation, because here in the beginning of the month, it's like if something was unfair, something was unjust, or maybe you didn't get the bonus that you wanted, right? Or maybe the company went under and then they didn't have money to pay the salaries or whatever. So I think financial issues will be a concern at the end of the month, and then moving into August, I think is going to be also a very big concern of how do you make that money come in. For others of you, it could also be like a project that you're doing on the side, that maybe you're trying to iron out some like legal stuff, like maybe trying to see an attorney about the disclaimers or something like that. And then really trying to see how or maybe you already have something that you're really passionate about and you're trying to monetize this, right? So at the end of the month, this is going to be really like a big priority for you. And how do you monetize? How do you have that extra income coming in? And how do you really build a financial stability in your life that would afford you to have the luxurious life that you really want, and then to afford the things that you really want. And then the other thing to mention here was that I just had a thought and I lost it. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's has to do with the home. So maybe some of you are beautifying your home, and maybe some of you are getting in some art, or maybe you are looking for another house too. So I would really recommend not signing anything this month, because again, Mercury retrograde is not a good, and then especially you have the Justice in reverse here. I don't really like the Justice in reverse too, but so that's why something to really be mindful of. Contracts, legal stuff might come up for you that might not be in your favor, so really be careful on how you read that fine print. Before you sign anything. And then if it's a new relationship for you, don't really like jump right in like the Fool, you know. So let me pull an oracle card for you as the final message. Oh, one jumped out. Playfulness. To capture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Yeah, so I think this is where here it's like you're going to be so taken back by this change, and then you're going to feel so almost resentful for how it happened and how it went down, that it, like with the Ace of Cups, it's kind of tells you like, hey, loosen up a little bit, you know, have some fun. It's summertime here and on the East Coast, you know, in the Northern Hemisphere. So, you know, have fun, go to the beach, go to the mountain, do something really fun for yourself, you know, and something maybe like with somebody that you love and somebody that you really care about, because it might be even like a bonding experience for you too, you know. But let me pull another one because that one just jumped out, and I really like to pull cards. So let's see. That's another message. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So here I would really be with that Death card. You know, it's like, so you really have to let go. There's no way back. You know, like if you cut out, you cut out. If you let go, just let it go. Don't like look back, because there is a new beginning, there's a new potential, there is this creative flow that's coming in for you, you know. So keep that in mind, you know, and then just kind of have fun with it this month. Don't stress too much about the money, don't stress too much about this like unjust situation that happened in the beginning of the month, and probably even like around the 2nd of the month. You know, just like focus more, like, because like these are beautiful cards, so most of the month you're gonna have a really, really beautiful situation happening. Also watch your vehicle, watch your like short trips. Make sure you have enough gas in your tank, make sure you have air in the tires and spare tires as well. If you're taking a bicycle out for a run, make sure you have some like at a spare, where your cell phone is charged, so in case anything happens, right? Well, I'm gonna leave you with that for now for this month, and this reading resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you in August. Okay, bye.